Okay. So why don't you start by introducing yourself?
Okay, my name's Neil Davis. I live in Welland, Ontario. I currently work in Hamilton as I could say a regional account manager in Western Ontario. So it can be stressful at times, but for the most part, I like the job.
Okay, great. And Neil, you came here because you wanted to stop smoking, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So tell me, what was that experience like for you?
To actually come here the first time?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say I was probably apprehensive. I was probably a little bit skeptic.
At the screening?
Absolutely.
Pre-screening? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, what you see on television, people being hypnotized and, putting them under, and, you don't really know what to expect. And I mean, I read some stuff before I came here, but like I say, I was a big skeptic about it, but I wanted to quit smoking. I knew it was, I just didn't want it to control my life any longer. I mean, like I told you before, Robbie, my father died of cancer, so, like 3 months ago. And I want to give myself a fighting chance that hopefully I don't get lung cancer or, some other form of cancer caused from smoking, or a heart attack or a stroke or whatever else you might get from the side effects from smoking. So I'm really glad I came here.
And at the free screening, were all your questions answered? Did you feel
absolutely? Yeah. No, I felt very comfortable. I was actually, when I came here, Robbie, the first time I actually couldn't wait to come to my first appointment. I kind of wish I could have done it then, but it was worth the wait. Was it 2 days or
something like
two
that?
or 3 days?
Yeah.
It was worth the wait. Yeah, absolutely.
So when you came for your first appointment and you actually stopped smoking, what was that like? What was it like when you were here and after you left?
After I left, I mean, like I said, the first appointment, when I left here, I had some doubts in myself. I think that, can I do this? Can I quit smoking? But I don't know. As the day went on, I didn't think about it as much, and then as the day, the next day and the day after, like I say, I can't put my finger on it. It was like, I know I tried to quit before, and I caved within, like, say, 36 hours. I just, where's those cigarettes? I'm going to go buy a pack, and I did. But this time it's different. I don't, like I say, I know there's still got to be some determination, but the hypnosis definitely, I know it definitely helped me. There's just no way I could have done it the other way. I mean, a guy who smoked 31 years, I mean, that's 2/3 of my life, more than 2/3 of my life, and it's controlled me for, 31 years. So for me, it's like, I feel like physically I don't feel that much different yet because it's only been 10 days, but emotionally it's like I feel like I pat myself on the back now every day, and so does my wife. She's pretty happy. She's very proud of me. My friends, my son, he drives me nuts. I got a 16-year-old, so having a teenager around the house to try to quit smoking, but you know what? He's been very supportive, and he's tried not to, drive me up the wall like he normally does. But like I say, I haven't felt this good in a long time. Mentally, I've always been a strong person, but emotionally, like, this is, for me, it's uplifting for me. So I feel really good about it. Now I look forward to getting up in the morning. Like, I had a coffee this morning; it didn't bother me. I didn't do that for the first week. I broke my habits of having a coffee and a cigarette. I would get up in the morning and have an orange juice and an aspirin. And now I had a coffee the last 3 or 4 days. It doesn't bother me now.
So you feel the confidence that you can just do that and you're okay.
I was, like I said, I was out on the weekend with my friends, and a couple of them were smokers. I went outside on their deck with them, and they were smoking, and it didn't bother me. Even I had one guy who was in my car, and he was smoking. I said, you know what? I don't want people smoking in my car, but I said, go ahead. And it was raining outside, and I felt sorry for him, so go ahead and smoke. Didn't bother me. So I won't be doing that too much.
So would you say this was a good investment for you?
100%. Wasn't it? You know what, Robbie? For me, it wasn't about the money, but if you're going to spend a few $100s to, is that worth the rest of your life? Forget about the side about, the $200 a month you spend on cigarettes or the money you save on life insurance, but if you had told me it cost double, Robbie, I would have paid twice as much for this, honestly, because it can't be about the money. It's got to be about your health, and is your health, statistics tell you 8 or 10 years it's going to save, add to your life. So is it worth the money? Oh yeah, it's definitely worth the money.
Yeah.
Like you say, you can't really put a dollar cents on it, but yeah, it's for a few $100s. It's I didn't blink an eye at the money. It wasn't about the money, so I'm very happy. Very happy.
And is there anything else you want to share with people about your experience, or?
Well, all I can say is, if I can do it, they can do it too. And you know what? if you tried the gums and the patches, and I've tried the Wellbutrin, I tried the Zyban, whatever the heck they call it, and for me this is simply the most painless, I guess you could say. It's basically made it painless for me. It's like, I've had a few cravings, but those were only the first couple of days, and now it's like, it's nothing. If I had known that it was going to be this easy, I would have done this 20 years ago. I don't know if they had. I don't know if it was available 20 years ago, but I would have done it 20 years ago. I would have done it 4 years ago when my wife quit, but I heard, like I said, I heard about a few people that did it, but you know, again, you got to want to quit.
Yeah.
But if I haven't known that it was this easy, I would have done it years ago.
Yeah.
And saved myself all the grief, but it's been good.
Good, good.
Really good.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.